Hey guys, Jake here. Welcome to Game Night. This is the first episode of a series that we're going to try to do where at least hopefully once a month we get together. We each play an hour of a game and then we just give our thoughts on it, answer some questions. I'm here with Dominic today. How you doing, Dominic?
I'm doing great.
Nice. All right. So today we're playing Rage 2. Like I said, we each played it for an hour apiece, continued the story and whatnot. All right. So what did you think of the opening, Dominic? You got to play the opening. How did you like that?
Well, honestly, I thought it was great. Like, you got to understand what was happening and, all stuff like that.
I get you. I liked how like it was so like action packed.
Yeah.
Like, I know you were going kind of slow because you don't play these type of games a lot, but I like when you went down the zip line and that guy hopped on you, fell down and broke his neck. I was like, oh, that's sick. That's like intro, and I liked how even what
No spoilers.
there's who cares about spoilers? Don't watch this then. All right. So and then I liked the whole intro too. Like they immediately established the bad guy. They're like, this is why he's doing this. Here you just gotta go kill him. And I like how it doesn't take itself like too seriously, you know.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the main character? I know we picked the male Walker. Did you think his voice acted well and whatnot?
Yeah, like, when you were... Oh, wait, never mind. I was thinking of the NPCs or whatever.
All right. I think that their voice very well. Like I like too at the beginning. Like I don't know if you noticed this, but so you get to pick between the two characters, and the other one's like, "I'll get the door," and then they kill it off. They kill the other character immediately. I thought that was pretty clever. Like, oh, so it's not just here, boy or girl. All right, the other one's gone. They kill him right away. I thought that was pretty funny. But he's acted very well. He doesn't take himself too seriously. It's like perfect. So what did you think of the main story so far? Like I know you didn't get to play too much, but of the main story because had the intro video and whatnot. But did you think that it was like a good setup?
Oh, yeah. Easily. Like...
Like the general is like an
Yeah.
easy bad guy to point a finger at and
yeah.
be like, "Hey, we need to take him out." And like that intro too, like when that girl got her arm shot off.
Yeah.
Like that was good. Or she shot off the arm of the monster, whatever. All right, so what do you think of the mechanics then? Like the movement as a person, the shooting, the driving. Do you like that?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Like, with the driving, it was so smooth when you were driving.
Yeah.
And shooting, it looked so realistic.
Yeah. I think the only thing I didn't like about the movement here was the shooting. I kind of felt like you were floating when you were trying to aim.
Yeah.
Like so, it would when you'd want to aim at something, it would like just overshoot it just a little bit. But I still like it. I guess I'm not quite used to the mechanics yet, so I'm still figuring that out. But the driving is super awesome. Movement was awesome. I think it was very good. All right, so how about the sound? Sound quality of the whole thing.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Like, with the driving, it sounded like a real car actually driving.
All right, so it sounded pretty realistic.
Yeah. And the guns, like with the shotgun, and,
Yeah, I especially like the shotgun. I like because the shotgun like it carried weight behind every shot.
Yeah.
You like knew you were gonna anything that was getting hit by those bullets is getting screwed up pretty hard, and I like that a lot. Like even like the assault rifle and that Magnum that we got at the end. That thing was cool. Like when you would bam 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 and then snap your fingers and oh that was awesome. All right, did the world feel alive to you? Were there a lot of different biomes, different enemies around the world?
Yeah.
That you thought?
Like, there's parts that were like, kind of like the Grand Canyon kind of color and all sandy and stuff.
Yep.
And then there's some that were like jungly and foresty and all that. It was all mixed.
Yeah, I got into the swamps and I was like, this looks sweet.
Yeah.
I just wanted to drive around in the swamps for a while because it was it was awesome. It's like I even like was telling you earlier, I found like the fan boats and stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
what? This is so weird. I do wish you could drive those though.
Yeah.
All right. Did you feel like the enemies were challenging to you?
Oh, yeah.
I know you don't play too many first person shooters, so
Yeah.
it's hard to say like, yeah, this one's definitely
Yeah.
was hard. But
Yeah. For me, it was challenging, but for you, the easier guys.
yeah,
Were really easy for you.
like when because you ended your first hour right at that boss,
Yep.
and you died on him, and you're like, all right, that's got to be it. And I was just like, all right, let me try. And I pop in, I hit the overdrive, bam, 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 with the
Yeah.
shotgun in the face. It's like, and killed him like immediately. I was like, this is sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so were the NPCs in the world believable? So all those characters that we came upon that were like slapped into a different screen, and you're like, did like that little intro? Did you think that they were like, they felt real, like they were fleshed out?
Yeah, because like in some games, they tell you like what you're supposed to be doing during like this mission or something like that. But with these guys, they're like talking like a real conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And like I said, when it popped you into that separate screen and you're like, they're like telling you everything about this character, I was like, whoa, that actually is super cool looking. I've never seen a game that just does that like that. I thought that was awesome. All right, how about the camera? I know it's first person, but it also pops into third person a lot. So did you have any issues where you're like, you didn't like it or you really liked it, or how did you feel about it?
Well, the only part I didn't like was like driving the camera when it was driving. That's the only part, because like if you backed up like towards a wall, then you couldn't
Oh, you couldn't quite manipulate the camera, right?
Yeah.
I get you. I think the camera had the biggest issues also when it was driving, because like when you would slide around the corners
Yeah.
and stuff and you're drifting, I feel like the camera didn't follow right. But like I didn't like lose control because of the camera, but I definitely felt like I wish it would have been tighter. And then the only other thing is, like I said, it does a little sway too far when you're trying to shoot.
Yeah.
But that could just be us trying to get used to the mechanics too. We did only play it for an hour, so. All right, did we, or how did you like the graphics there? Did you think that they were good?
Yeah, I thought the graphic made it look realistic.
Yeah.
Like, the driving, it looked like you were driving like on a real like dirt road.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
See, and I'm not even a person that's like, hey, graphics are everything. I like, if the gameplay's good, but the graphics are even terrible or alright, I was like, I'll still play the game because the gameplay's good. But this has a good mix of both. Like the graphics, they're not hyper realistic, but they're realistic enough where you're like, this is sweet. And then like the gameplay is just fun. So it's just like an over the top brawl type of deal. All right, and then so would you say you enjoyed the game then?
Oh yeah, one of my favorite parts, because when I walk, and sometimes I'll walk off the edge, and I usually take fall damage, and in this game you don't take fall damage.
I think you do. I think it's just a higher point. I don't know if we really experimented with the fall damage.
We should try it.
We should. I'm not against it. I think you're right, because even as we're going in the background here, like I was even like, should I jump off this just to see?
Yeah.
But I never really did because I was worried, because I always felt like I was a terrible shot because I was always dying. I was like, I was a little confused, like, because you got to play the intro, so I didn't know the mechanics as well. So like, how the heck do you get health back? And I was like, and all I could think of were those little injector things, and we never had any.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. Did you run into any glitches?
I did twice that I know of. It was with driving, because I was, turning, and it wasn't a drift, it was like an actual turn, and I hit like a little pole kind of thing, and I flew up like 10 feet in the air.
Really?
And then it happened again when I hit some cars, and then I
Oh,
got
when
stuck.
when you flew behind the container?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I was like, what? What just happened? I didn't really run into any glitches. that I noticed anyway. I mean, I only played it for a short time, like I said, but I thought it was pretty tight. So would you say you would buy this game?
Oh yeah, it's one of the best games I've ever played. Honestly.
I can't believe you say that. Like, I know we were playing Apex Legends too, so I mean, like,
Yeah.
you would even say it's better than that?
Yeah. I actually would.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, I bought the game, so obviously I would buy the game.
Yeah.
And I would buy it again because I like Bethesda. They're the people who make this. I don't know if you knew that, but I like them. They own id, they make Doom and stuff. But Avalanche too, they make good games. They made the Mad Max games. That's who inspired the driving and whatnot and the open world itself. So I like all these people, so I would definitely buy this game. Would you recommend this game to like your friends and stuff?
Oh yeah. Like I said, it's a great game, and I think like, you know, Seth and stuff, they would love this game.
Oh, I believe it. That's why I was really wish Seth was here, because then we'd have the third person to
Yeah.
go over this too. Because this is like overall like a good game. I just like it.
Yeah.
All right, so now what would you change in the game if you could change one thing, or
Well-
multiple things? It doesn't have to be one thing.
Well, there's a few things I would change. One, add some more weapons. Like, if you kill an enemy or something like that, you could get their weapon. And another thing is, you said you saw an airboat.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you should be able to drive that.
I know we only played it for we only played it for an hour because they said anything with wheels you can drive in this game, and I haven't been proven wrong with that yet. But I will say I do wish I could drive the airboat. And did you ever play Doom? I know I have Doom downstairs,
Yeah.
but did you ever play it? You
Yeah.
did? So I feel like that's the system they went with for the guns, because there's no, because it makes Doom too. So there's no like in Doom there's no like enemies with guns really that you can pick up either. So I think they went with the same system where you have your set of guns and you have to fight this set of enemies and they have their set of guns type of deal. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
What I would change is there is a lot of debris. So if you try to go off the beaten path, there's crap everywhere. So you're hitting rocks, you're hitting boxes, you're just hitting the most random stuff. And it's kind of hard to drive off the beaten path, which is fine, but it's like I wanted to go explore in the swamp and I was running over all these rocks and boxes and stuff. I was like, I'm just going to go back on the road. You kind of have, so if you go off the beaten path anyway, you kind of have to do it on foot. That's what I'm saying. All right. So now, how would you rate this game on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. Where would you place this?
8.5.
Why is that?
Because, you know, the glitches, the not as many guns, but the guns are really good in the game too, so it, you know.
Kind of balances out a little
Yeah.
bit. I get you.
Yeah.
No, that's a good. I would say this is a solid, I'd say 7. Just because I didn't like the swaying of the camera, like when I was trying to shoot and stuff. Like the shooting was tight, like right where I was aiming, that's where everything went, and hitting enemies felt awesome. The shotgun and guns just felt real. They felt heavy. It was awesome. They felt really good, but I just didn't. I didn't like how I felt like should be aiming in a different spot. And it just overshot it just slightly, but that's what I would say. 7, solid 7. All right. So now, are you gonna continue to play the game?
Yeah. Yeah, I hope. You know.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
seems
down.
Awesome.
I paid for it, so I'm definitely gonna see how the story goes. All right. Any other comments you can think of?
Nope.
No. All right. Yeah. I would say this is a definite game people should check out. I mean, if you like Doom especially, you're gonna like this game. It's a little more story based. Hey, there's a glitch right in the background. The guy's stuck in the thing running.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right. So other than that, guys, make sure to subscribe if you like this video. Like it if you would. It really does help us out. Share it, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye guys.